Hi Bantams, it's me Petite and welcome to another special Sunday. It's such a lovely day today, so I thought I will talk about my PhD, or rather why I have started doing a PhD. But before I get into in a bit more detail, I would like to clarify the word PhD. So for those who don't know it, PhD stands for Doctor of Philosophy, and when I talk about it, I mean the highest academic degree after which you can give yourself the title doctor. Okay, the term does not refer to the field of philosophy or the academic discipline of philosophy, just so we are clear on that. So PhD is a big commitment. You work as a doctoral researcher for at least 3 years, and after those 3 years you have to submit your dissertation, your research that you have, basically what you have done. You have to submit it, and then in a lot of countries including UK and Germany, you also have to defend your research in front of a panel of expert examiners. As far as I'm aware, in the UK it's very important that you have at least one first author paper published, otherwise your PhD is almost nothing worth. This is at least what I have heard. But in Germany you have the option to publish your thesis, but at the same time you can write papers. However, you have to publish like 3 or 5 papers in order to get your degree. I'm personally doing an industrial PhD in science. What does that mean? It means I work for a company where I do the routine work but do my research at the same time. So it can be a little bit challenging because I have actually just 1.5 years and then I have to be done, you know. But you don't have to be necessarily registered at the university, although I would recommend everybody to be registered because you can use their facilities. You can get a student pass, you know, for traveling and in order to use the public transport. So why have I actually started my PhD? Well, there's no particular reason. I actually applied for a job position, and then when I went there they asked me whether I want to do a PhD. So I thought about it, and I thought, why not? Because I know a lot of people, they have to write a research proposal before that, and they go and have to go to a lot of interviews before they get a position, and I thought I cannot reject it. It might be like a once, how do we say it, you know, like an opportunity that you might never get it again. The second reason was that I really wanted to come back to science because I'm a person, I get bored very easily. But in science you will never get bored because you always learn and learn and learn, and there are always new projects. And I thought it might be also a good opportunity for the future in my career. Now, a lot of you might think, well, what do you want to do with your PhD? So you guys have a lot of options. Most people go for a postdoc position after completing the PhD, also known as postdoctoral fellowship. What does that mean? It's a short-term paid position where you focus on a project, basically. You can do it for 1 year, but it can take up to 5 years until you become a PI, and where you eventually can teach at the university. Oh, my battery is almost dying. You can also become a lab manager, where you're responsible for all the aspects in the lab, such as equipment, and just so the lab runs smoothly. But you can also become an environmental analyst or a scientist, where you examine food, soil, air, or even water and in order to, you know, protect it, cleanse it, or preserve it. And then based on your analysis, you can give presentations to the general public or industry. You can also become a consultant and help other companies with their issues or when they have any problems. And yeah, these are just few jobs that I mentioned. Obviously there are many more jobs. You can also become a teacher, but you will not get much money, you know. So maybe it's better to become a professor, which will take you maybe 20-30 years, maybe. So I hope you guys like this video. If so, give me a thumbs up so I can make more PhD videos. But if you don't like it, I will still publish my videos. So I will see you soon. Stay tuned, stay vintage, bye.